Okay, it's about Hansel and Gretel. That's their, brother and a sister. That story about them. Let's take a look at what's going on. Once upon a time, a boy called Hansel and his sister Gretel lived with their father and his stepmother in a cottage near the forest. So the stepmother is the father married another woman that is called a stepmother, and the cottage is you can call it a little house near the forest. Forest is like maybe close to woods, a lot of trees. They were so poor that they sometimes did not have enough to eat. One day the children heard their stepmother say to their father, "Tomorrow we must take the children deep into the forest and leave them there, otherwise we shall starve." So they're so poor, they have no money to buy food, so they will start to starve. Starve means like hungry, no food to eat, they were very hungry. So Gretel was frightened, scared, frightened. But Hansel had a plan. That means I had a plan is think about something they can do. That night, when everyone was asleep, he crept outside and filled his pocket with shiny white pebble. Pebble, you can say little stone, little stone. The next morning, when the family went into the forest, Hansel walked more slowly than the others. When no one was looking, he dropped his pebbles along the path. Path means the road, the way. As soon as they were deep in the forest, their stepmother left the children by themselves, telling them to wait until someone came to fetch them. They waited until it grew dark, but no one came. Fetch is like you have a dog, so you got a stick, then you say, "Go, go, go. Doggy, doggy, fetch the woods, fetch the stick." Means take it, take it. Okay? Then at the last, the moon rose. Hansel showed Gretel the pebbles he had dropped. They shone white in the moonlight, and they showed the children the way home. Very smart boy. That's how they go home. Well, you can see what's there. There's an owl living on a tree. It's pretty dark. They should be scared. Wow, what's that animal hiding there? Little fox or something? When the tired, hungry children arrived back at the cottage, their father was very glad to see them. So they're so tired, hungry, came home, right? So father's happy to see them. But their stepmother was angry, really mad. Next day, she told the woodcutter that they would have to take the children into the forest again. Woodcutter is the person who cut the wood. I think maybe the father is a woodcutter. And this time, we must see that they cannot find their way home. That night, when everyone was asleep, Hansel got up to collect some pebble again, but his stepmother had a locked door and hidden the key. Hansel could not get out. Wow. So the stepmother played the trick, locked them up, so they cannot get a pebble. Okay, that will be a trouble. In the morning, before they all set off, their stepmother gave the two children a small piece of bread, each for their lunch. So they got a bread. They hadn't gone very far before Hansel began to walk more slowly than the other. So you guys go ahead. Well, look at this rabbit there. Rabbits. Why are you so slow? His stepmother shouted. Looking back at him, hurry up! Hurry up! I'm only saying goodbye to my friends, the birds, said Hansel. But he was really stopping to drop breadcrumbs along the path. Path means the road, the way. Breadcrumb is you have a salad, you put some piece of bread, you put it there, it tastes better. That means a little piece of bread. When they had gone deep into the forest, the woodcutter lit a small fire for his children. Lit means light, okay? Let me set the light. Sadly, he told them to wait beside it until someone came to fetch them. The children waited until it grew dark, but no one came. When the moon rose, Hansel and Gretel looked for the trail of breadcrumb to lead them home. Trail means also like a little road kind of thing. Okay? But there wasn't a single crumb to be seen. Well, there's no breadcrumb because the birds had eaten them all. Oh my God. That's the pet pigeon. They love to eat the bread. But somehow you can see here that even the father did that. Father did that kind of thing. I was just wondering. So he's very smart. Yeah, he set the fire to keep warm because it turned to be very cold in the forest. Okay? And also they can prevent from those animals attacking. Okay. So next, the children tried to find their way out of the forest, but they didn't know which path to take. They were completely lost. Totally lost. Can't find a way. Hansel and Gretel were tired and frightened and very, very hungry. They had no idea where to go or what to do next. So, just like say, we need help, God, please help us. So suddenly Gretel cried, Hansel, look! Just ahead of them was a strange little house made of cake. My God, make a cake. And gingerbread. Sounds like a gingerbread house. With a roof of a sugary icy. Sugary icy. Wow, this is sugar. Sugary icy. The made of sugar is a candy. Laughing with pleasure, the children broke off bits of the house and they began to eat it. So they take down some of the thing, they start to eat it. Then suddenly the door of the little house creaked open. An old woman looked outside. Look at their eating thing. She looks like a witch, you see, with the broom. Hello, children, she said, smiling. Come inside, and I will give you food and somewhere warm to sleep. Okay, the children went into the house, and she gave them some delicious pancakes. Pancakes. And the milk. In the back room, on the back, there were 2 little beds. Hansel and Gretel were happy to be safe at the last, with such a kind woman. They didn't know that she was really a wicked witch. Who likes to eat little children? My God, the old lady will eat the children. Look at the black cat. So, next day, the witch put Gretel to work scrubbing the floor. Scrubbing. Clean up. Then she took poor Hansel and locked him in a cage. My God, like a bird, like a dog. I'm going to fatten you up and eat you. Make you look fat. You see, you'll be fat and I'm going to eat you. She cackled. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to means I'm expecting, means expecting to eat you. Every morning, the witch, who had a very poor eyesight, that means that she cannot see really well, told Hansel to hold out his finger so that she could feel how fat he had grown. Okay. So, but each time, clever Hansel held out a chicken bone instead. So somehow he got a chicken bone. And the old lady cannot see it. Not nearly fat enough yet, the witch would mutter. Okay? So look at the house. Wow, they got a crow living there, a lot of jar. And this poor little girl need to take the wood to set fire, maybe cook. Anyway. Days went by. So many days. The Hansel kept holding out the chicken bone instead of his finger. At last, the witch grew impatient. That means I lost my temper. I can't wait. I'm not waiting any longer. He must be fat enough by now, she said one morning. Today I'm going to cook Hansel and eat him. So Gretel lighted the oven, right? Asked the girl to set the fire on the oven. With tears in her eyes, Gretel did as she was told. Now climb in and see if the oven is hot, the witches ordered. Right? But Gretel was sure that the witch was trying to trick her. I can't climb into the oven, she said. I'm much too big. You see? Of course you can, said the witches angrily. Of course you can, okay? Look, I will show you. Show you. And she bent down and stuck her head in the oven. Oh my God, the witch's head. Gretel didn't waste a second. That means right away, she gave the witch a hard push. Push really hard. So, and slammed the door. Slammed the door. The witch screamed with rage. Rage means angry. But she couldn't get out. The witch was in the oven. My God, look at the picture. Wow, push her in. Wow, the little girl is very brave, you see. This is a bad. Okay. When Gretel was sure the witch was dead, she unlocked Hansel's cage and let her brother out. We're free, she cried. We can go home now. Look at that. She found a lot of jewelry. Oh my God, they must be rich. But first Hansel told Gretel, search the witch's house from top to the bottom, everywhere. See that? In the attic. Attic is the top of the house. Okay? Close to the roof. They were amazed to find chests, It's like a boxes full of pearls and the rubies. Rubies like a red one. Tried. And the diamonds. Oh my God. We must take some of these home to father, he said. As the children set off, Hansel saw a white dove flying. This is a white dove high above. It's one of my friends, showing us the way, he said. So soon the children saw their own cottage through the tree. Their father was overjoyed to see them. Overjoyed means very happy. Your stepmother has gone. She's no longer with us, and she's never coming back, he said, hugging the children. Give a kiss, hug and kiss. When he saw the Jews, the woodcutter couldn't believe his eyes. Oh my God, we are rich! We are rich! He cried. And that we should never be parted again. So don't separate us, okay? We're going to live together. And that they never were. The end.